The world of project management is quite intimidating. It's one of the more challenging career paths out there. So, if you're serious about pursuing it, you should make sure you have what it takes. With that in mind, let's go over the most important qualities a good project manager needs to have. Project managers work closely with people from all levels of an organization. Depending on the scope of a project, this can include everything from regular team members to key stakeholders. So, project managers must be able to communicate well. In this context, well means two things: accuracy and efficiency. In other words, they need to get the message across clearly, and they need to know what warrants a meeting and what can be sent via email. If you go into project management without good communication skills, you're likely to face all sorts of issues. At best, you'll be repeating yourself a lot and correcting minor misunderstandings. At worst, those small misunderstandings will snowball into big, costly mistakes. Great organizational skills are the single most important quality for any project manager, since a PM's job is to see a project through to completion, which means they have to plan everything, from initial schedules to workloads and project risks. However, planning is only half of the battle. The other half is adapting when things don't go as planned, which could be, well, all the time. No matter how careful you are, something will go wrong at some point. And when it does, you need to adapt and keep the project on course. This can be quite stressful, especially when it comes to time-sensitive, expensive projects. That's also why it's important for project managers to be able to think creatively and adapt even under pressure. As mentioned before, a project manager works closely with others to ensure the success of a project. This means they need to be a good leader. But what goes into that is more than just issuing orders from a position of authority. A good leader needs to be able to empathize with their team, to build rapport with people, and motivate them. This can be quite difficult in companies with remote employees, making leadership skills all the more important. Ultimately, one of the best ways a manager can inspire people is if they lead by example. Want to promote accountability? Demonstrate it by taking ownership of your own mistakes. The same goes for any other quality you want to see in your team. Anyone looking to become a project manager should have at least one of the three things: education, certification, and/or experience. Ideally, you should have all three, but it's not a hopeless situation if you don't. After all, there are many project managers who go on to have successful careers even without formal education or an official certification. And everyone takes months and years to build experience before they can say they have it. You can develop key skills while working in other positions, or you can gain them through internships. Still, education and certification are definitely a plus for several reasons. Most importantly, they create learning opportunities and let you develop skills you might otherwise overlook. On top of that, certified experienced PMs will likely have a competitive edge and can usually negotiate better salaries with their employers. Finally, keep in mind that a project manager has to make many important decisions over the course of a project, and one of them is the choice of tools. Making the right decision here can save both time and money, not to mention increase the project's chances of success. For example, many people still use spreadsheets for task tracking and project management. After all, they're accessible and highly versatile. But as the saying goes, a jack of all trades is a master of none. So while spreadsheets can get the job done, they're not quite an ideal pick for project management, simply because they rely a lot on manual inputs and often have limited collaboration features. This makes it rather difficult to use spreadsheets in teams, and super easy to overlook minor mistakes that can spiral into much bigger problems. To avoid this, a project manager can opt for a specialized project management tool, such as Plaky. With Plaky, you get automated notifications that alert you about project activity. You can communicate with your team members directly through the app, and you can even share files. And that's just the beginning of it. So that's that. Hopefully we've helped you get an idea on what exactly makes someone a good project manager. For more on this subject, check out the full article down in the video description. If you found the video helpful, leave us a like and share it with someone you think might find it useful. And don't forget to subscribe for more content on all things project management. See you in the next video.